After several appearances on America's Most Wanted, accused killer Stephen Tatro is finally back in the Houston area. While on the run, he apparently tried to disguise himself by dyeing his black hair and growing a beard.
You want to tell us what's been going on?
No, not really, man. I think y'all been doing me dirty.
Tatro admits he shot a business associate, Daniel Duran, in Waller County back in 1997, but he claims it's all a misunderstanding.
Y'all say it's murder, I'm going to say one thing, and I want you to think about this, Randy. If you shoot a man and you call the ambulance, and that's murder.
One thing is certain, Tatro likes to run.
Why do I run all the time?
It was a philosophical question from Tatro in 1993. We talked to him then, years before the murder, about another killing. The self-described American Indian and medicine man told us he had visions and spirits sent him messages. Those messages, Tatro claimed, would allow him to find a murdered child's killer.
I'll put it this way. The police officers and myself both know who it is, and they're just waiting for him to give himself up.
But law officers didn't want to wait for Tatro to give himself up after running from the 1997 murder charge.
We're on the hunt for a medicine man wanted for murder.
Last year, Tatro was featured on America's Most Wanted. A woman called the Fox show after seeing Tatro in a Denny's restaurant in Cottonwood, Arizona.
And I was like, wow, I know who that is.
Arizona cops had to chase Tatro through the desert. He then claimed he was suffering a heart attack.
At that point, Deputy Williams and myself had to pretty much drag him out of the desert since he refused to walk on his own.
But after his first arrest, Tatro said he couldn't understand what all the fuss was about.
If I'd known, say, I'd have turned my own self in before that went. It was no big deal.
But it became a big deal last summer after Tatro was allowed to post bond and be released from the Waller County Jail. While appearing in court, Tatro got word that his bond was going to be revoked, and he once again claimed he was having a heart attack.
I'd heard that he had allegedly had a heart attack and asked the sheriff's department to follow the ambulance and tried to have him arrested there.
But Tatro left the hospital and began running again.
Did you have a heart attack that day?
I had heart trouble, yes.
What happened when you got to the hospital?
I went through the treatment, and they said it's not a heart condition, it's a stomach condition.
After another appearance on America's Most Wanted, Tatro was arrested again last week in Arizona. The accused killer was working on a ranch outside of Globe, Arizona. He was employed as a ranch hand where a female recognized him from America's Most Wanted. Tatro was working right next door to property owned by the county sheriff. This time, Tatro will remain jailed with no bond until he goes to trial for murder. It seems his running days are over.
It's not because I'm running from the law. Sometimes you run from the people that's against you.
Randy Wallace, Fox 26, investigates.